Right, so you have your imported scan. You can use any photogrammetry software to scan your subject. In this case, reality capture was very useful in this case, and it's free. So then I recommend reality capture for that. Or if you on your smartphone or your iPhone, you can use Curie Engine. I've also played around with that. Basically, it's just importing your scan and using ZWrap to get those lower subdivisions. I did make a tutorial on how to use ZWrap on your scans and just projecting with the base meshes that you guys can get without going to the process of retopology. So this is what we did. Now it's just basically me switching to the lower subdivision and the higher subdivision, just smoothing out those bigger forms, just cleaning up the scan. This is very crucial, but then I find it very relaxing. So then it's very easy for me. Oh, where are my manners? Okay guys, I'm Adrian from SAnatomy.com. If you guys use this channel, this way we mainly focus on human and animal anatomy, digital sculpting in ZBrush and Blender. So if you'd like to subscribe if you want to see more of this. So again, I'm just coming in, just cleaning this up with the smooth brush, very, very softly. So then I'm using a Wacom tablet just to not destroy all the major forms. As you can see, I couldn't capture the ear perfectly over here in the projection. So it's me just building up those forms. So then it might not be perfect. So scans like sometimes are not perfect, but then when they are done like correctly, they can be that. So then it's me just doing that process. I'm just roughly jumping through these steps so you guys can see the process. So this principle works for the entire body. Alrighty, moving on to the color textures. So then it should have color textures, but you see how dirty it is, right? I'm just coming in, picking up some of the colors on the actual skin by pressing C on your keyboard. Using the standard brush, as you can see over there. Very, 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 very softly, just picking up random colors from the actual skin. So then I'm using the same color palettes. And again, looking at references of how these should work out. So don't use just one flat color. Go around, just pick up some of these colors that you can find. Righties. As you can see, everything is working out. Just cleaning up where the scan couldn't pick up, or the projection. In that way, and just adding some of those kind of details right there. Righties, and what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to export this color map once you're done cleaning it up. So just create a new from Polypaint and then clone that texture and go to export. Make sure that your UV map is 8K and then just export this guy, and then we're going to open up Photoshop. Righties, and then we're in Photoshop. There we go. What I'm going to do here, I just noticed that the hand is not the same, right? So then you can do this in any software, but probably ZBrush. I did emphasize those details with the clarity in the camera raw filter. I did do a tutorial how to enhance your color details. Here am I just masking that one hand, and then I'm just going to overlap it to the new one. Just create a new layer, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to warp it to get those details on the other hand. Basically just doing symmetry roughly. Back in the days, this is how texturing was done, but then now we have all these 3D software like Substance Painter and stuff like that. You can achieve this also very, very easy. And I'm just using the spot healing brush to just blend all those together, those hard lines, right? Just cleaning that up with the spot healing brush. You can use the clone stamp tool also in Photoshop. And here we go. So just cleaning that up, and now it's just exporting this color texture. What I normally do also, I did share a tutorial. I create like a black and white, so I'll use this as a displacement in ZBrush. I export that out, just make sure that it's almost gray, right? It mustn't be like two super dark colors. export that out, and then I delete it, and then I save the new color map, which has been enhanced. And then back in ZBrush, I just import that color texture like so. Just dragging it in. You see how harsh it is. I'm just gonna reduce the RGB there, intensity, like that, and I'm just gonna apply that color to my. So you just click a texture to polypaint, and then I import my displacement that we exported, the black and white color, and just play around with these settings, right? And until you see what you want, and just play around with the settings and just see which one works for you. Don't forget to add store morph target before you even apply your displacement. So you can see here I'm using the morph brush, so then I'm picking up the previous details, just bringing them back in very, very softly. So then make sure that you do have a morph target, otherwise this won't work perfectly. So, and again, now it's just cleaning this up. It's a bit tedious, but then it's like the same process, like so. And also let's also clean the color map. So you will find some areas that there's like seams showing on, and just smoothing that out with the smooth brush, and just coming in, painting some colors, just fixing those seam lines. There we got. And again, just going through the entire body, just fixing the colors, looking closely at your references, and just making sure that everything blends together. Alrighty, then now I just imported the skeleton and the muscles, just to roughly align this female with that. And again, this is just the process of making sure that everything is just in T-pose and anatomically correct. Alrighty, and it's just me just basically rotating it up and down like so. Alrighties, this is a very, very rough workflow how we create these models and working with scans basically. And if you guys use this channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more of this. And if you have any questions, comment down in the section below. It's Adrian from ACanatomy.com, and I will see you guys in the next one.